Just as a reminder, everything in this video is completely real and does in fact exist. This Christmas, instead of talking about little baby Jesus, I've decided that we're going to talk about Noah. More specifically, what he, I guess, kind of did after the flood. I don't know, I think that's what this game is based on. Let's get going with Zoo Race. It goes down in the Deranged Hall of Fame as one of the strangest video games of all time. We're greeted at the title screen, where we can select a couple of different things here, two of which are really the only ones that matter, Creature Party and Start Race. Let's go ahead and go with Creature Party, and let's get that out of the way first. We get to choose between a bunch of different music, which I think is just a bunch of religious praising music, or, Christian rock, whatever you want to call it. So, what do they do in Creature Party? I mean, what is this? Apparently when you click on an animal, they do some crazier dancing than what they were doing before. My question is, who asked for this? How much cocaine did the developers snort before creating this or even thinking it was a good idea? Whenever you click on Noah, he has something to say that I can hardly understand, but I assume it's from the Bible or something.
Listen, I stand at the door and knock.
I clicked on almost all of the animals just to see what kind of dancing they do. Not one of them made me feel any better about what we're actually going to be doing here, which is racing. So we begin at the animal select screen. We have a good number of options here, all with their different advantages and disadvantages. Plus, they all have their cute little nicknames too, like the Swim Champion, Courageous, Warrior... What? Swim Champion? Why the hell are you calling this one Swim Champion when you've got Courageous and Warrior right over here? Anyways, after we select our animal, we get to select our stage. Let's go with Seth's Safari. I get a loading screen that can't make up its mind what time era it's in, because it's got dinosaurs and a train car. Once it loads, we get a little overview of the stage, and what the hell is that? I literally can't make out what that is. There's something to be said about explosive barrels crashing into a Bible verse. Here I thought that Christians didn't believe in the Big Bang, but I guess I'm wrong, huh? Oh my. This is hell, isn't it? Where's the safari? I'm literally running through hell right now. I've got flames coming out of Earth's asshole, and I seem to be underground. I dodged radioactive barrels just to dive into some water. You gotta swim, and swim, and swim. So, you remember those dinosaurs and the rail car from earlier? They're right here, along with some houses and people. Listen, Cougar Interactive. Those things didn't exist all at the same time. One of them certainly does not belong. After swimming, we do a little trust fall down onto some railroad tracks. You know, a thing you normally do in video games. Well, that's a dead end, so I guess I'll run the other way. No, a train is coming! Get out of the way! Ah, rest in peace, my piggy friend. Oh, now I'm driving the train? Oh, this game just keeps getting better. Yeah, shake that little piggy ass. Break that same barricade we saw earlier, even though I ran in the opposite direction. That's the face of a piggy who knows he's about to get hammed. What is it with this game and collisions? And little piggy here gets to escape death once again. It looks like we might have escaped hell, only to eat scraps of food that for some reason make us run faster. I don't know why. I found that when they say jump speed is excellent, they literally mean that you can go faster just by jumping. I just keep doing that around these stupid 90-degree turns and somehow jump right into second place. Tamara the Tiger, you gotta stop. Tamara, just... You gotta stop, okay? The race is over. Is that him? Is that Noah? He's right there! I see him! Someone put this son of a bitch in the Olympics, cause he sure can run. You're treated to a nice little fireworks show with animals dancing way too much like they did in Creature Party. Let's look at another stage. Next up, we got God's Galaxy. The loading screen tells us to watch out for rockets and more dinosaurs. Fantastic. The level starts off actually pretty normal. It's just a bunch of swimming, which, by the way, I love the swimming animations. Not sure what this guy is doing here. Does he not find it weird that wild animals are just swimming by him? Anyways, after we pass him, just when I said this level was off to a normal start, what did I expect at this point? I'm watching a pig fly through the sky on a rocket, apparently headed for the moon, during a time that is supposedly directly after the world flooded. Let that sink in for a minute. Just let it sink in. Of course, now we're actually on the moon. We can still get ice cream, hot dogs, and more freaking hot dogs at least. Are you doing this because I'm a pig? Oh, forgive me. I was just going through my list of questions that I have about this game. What is that now? Poop? On the moon? Crow poop? I don't really want to learn how that's possible. After going along some normal moon turf, you finally reach the end. Next up, let's play Kane's Caverns. One of the obstacles in which is apparently the big man upstairs himself. This place is a normal flooded town. It wouldn't be extraordinary if it weren't for the fact that this is supposed to have happened after the flood with Noah's Ark. These buildings look way too advanced to have been made before then and survived through the flood. Oh, look, this guy's going for a swim. He's having a little bit of trouble, though. After all that water, we need to find our way through this maze of murals? There's no rhyme or reason to anything in this game. After all the murals, you fall down a hill in front of a boat surrounded by banana peels? It could be gold coins, but I legit can't tell. I mean, I can't tell if this is a pirate hideout or an Egyptian tomb. Don't mind me, just taking a walk around the pond of Coke. And thus, God said unto Noah,
Actually, I prefer Pepsi.
After some more swimming, you get to see Noah standing in front of the Lincoln Memorial in a whole room full of banana peels. Next up, Reuben's Road. You're starting off with green flames this time? Were there any green flames from Noah's era? I don't think so. After a long trek, Can someone tell me what's going on? I fell down a tube, bounced on a trampoline, and landed on the streets. Well, so much for this course. I'm stuck. I can't get back up. You know what? Screw this stage. Brittany's Blaster is probably the most sane course in this game, and that's saying a lot. You just have some twists and turns, and then you blow yourself out of a cannon. Wait, blow yourself out of a cannon? What? I spoke way too soon. I get shot into water and then I have to swim, which is pretty consistent with the game so far and makes sense as this game takes place after the flood. What is it with these animals and getting into each other's asses? After you swim, you gotta run up this slide with these giant rats in your way, then make it across this patch of land with airplanes flying way too low trying to destroy you. Otherwise, kinda normal, considering this game and everything. One of the obstacles for the next course is a balloon that says, I heart God. That's an obstacle? Priscilla's place starts off pretty normal, but then I fall into the middle of a shopping center. Looks like a great place for a bunch of animals. Yeah, that totally looks like fun. I get stuck at a place that says it's a dead end. I only took that way because it looked like a legit viable option. Anyways, after you finally find where you need to go, you keep swimming and running through similar terrain until you get here. I found these guys stuck, and they'll probably drown as well, but it's fine, as long as I win. Probably not the greatest winning pose, though. Our second to last one is Tamar's Turf. You just swim until you get launched by catapults. I'm pretty used to it at this point. Oh. Watch him stick that landing. They should have called this one the Land of Minor Inconveniences. You gotta watch out for these fireworks, these planes set off, and as soon as you enter this, you have to watch out for fire again. That's pretty much it for this one. Last, but certainly not least, is Hannah's Heights. The obstacles actually seem pretty normal. The race starts off and apparently someone doesn't like this sign. This stage is pretty normal, right up until the horses fall from grace. Oh yeah, and you got this guy trying to claw his way back into the underworld. You actually land and start swimming. I eventually find a wall with a gorilla's face on it. Not sure why that's there, but okay. Then I come across a pool of shit. I'm supposed to run across the logs, but with these controls? Are you kidding me? I can't do that. I'm forced to go up the other side and essentially levitate my way up it. What's that? Christmas got too insane this year? I mean, that was probably my doing. I'm sorry. Thank you guys so much for watching this holiday special. I have just a few announcements as a treat for those who were watching all the way through. Weekly live streams on YouTube will be making a comeback. I'll send a poll out on Twitter of what I want to play, and you'll just choose among those options that are listed. I will, however, be streaming more than just once a week on YouTube. All other streams will be on Twitch, and I'll have a schedule for that soon enough. So you can follow me on twitch.tv/jdubthegamer if you don't want to miss those. I have a lot of great videos planned for 2019, so subscribe here on YouTube if you don't want to miss those either. Make sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed this one. I hope you and your families have a wonderful Christmas, and I'll see you in 2019.